So we have blood and a knockdown already in the first round.
And it wasn't just a knockdown. Grant's legs were buckled, one on top of the other.
Well, we know Golota has power, and now Grant knows it too. Second knockdown of the round.
I said earlier about Golota being successful going forward throwing shots. Very few guys can do that.
Yep. It's of Michael Nunn and the height will bother Columby a while. But you also have to watch how Columby still punches. I mean, he moves extremely well. Good upper body movement.
Nunn stepped forward for a moment for the uppercut, but didn't really land it. It's been a jabbing contest so far with the early edge to Nunn. And down goes Sumbu Columby after a major league left inside by Nunn.
It looks as though Columby isn't going to make it.
And Michael Nunn answers a lot of doubters about his punching power. One solid.
Here is when Michael Nunn's taking his time, throwing his jab out, and what's the counter left hand of Michael Nunn? It caught Columby flush on the chin.
He had been very relaxed throughout the first round, not looking as though he was pressing the action or looking to do any serious damage. And then this.
And you know what people are going to talk about, because it was a one-punch knock.
Fletcher was walloped through the ropes. That's the big punch, the right hand. Fletcher about to go down, another right, the left, to the ropes. And here is where Cortez is checking it over as Mugabe continues to pummel Fletcher between the ropes. The doctor, there he is, darting from the middle of your screen.
That fabulous school of Marciano and Frazier and Tyson, that type of fighter, but he's going up against the best school of the young heavyweights out there. Ruiz, who is a stablemate, incidentally, of Lennox Lewis.
Hard left hand by Tua. Ruiz is rocked in the first 20 seconds of the bout. Down goes Ruiz. He takes a vicious left-hand shot on the way down, and it's unlikely he'll be getting up, and Tony Perez says enough.
Whoa! Well, Marciano, Frazier, and Tyson. Let me repeat that.
And Tua.
Well, I'm not ready to put Tua there yet, but that was sensational.
That was some performance, and
there are a few people down there celebrating. There's the first left hook, and it's interesting what you said, George, about a fighter like this doesn't look as tall as he really is because of the way his body is built. People have a hard time believing, for example, that Mike Tyson is 5'11", yet we measured him one time, and when he's standing upright, indeed he is around 5'11". So he did underestimate his reach.
You think you stepped out of the range, but no, you have not.
Here's the punch that really did it, and that was a vicious, vicious punch.
And one more sickening look at the left-hand shot that caught Ruiz flush on the chin as he was going down, and